What's up, everyone? It's Gabby Trades here, and welcome back to the channel. Top economists are warning of big market bubble. Is it true, or are we heading up only? We'll review that for today and much more, you guys. Big week ahead of us. But before we get rolling, please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and hit that small bell notification so you never miss a live breakdown here with me. Well, big rally on car. Hello, we have new people here every single day. It's actually pretty awesome. All right, we're gonna jump straight into it, you guys. We're gonna jump straight into it. As usual, you guys restart the chat box, say hi in the chat box so I can see you typing in. But yeah, so basically, we had the big rally. How are you doing, Gabby? Yes, I'm doing good. We're going to check everything. Hi, our party. Yes, you guys, make sure to share the stream, by the way, around on Twitter or to your friends so we can get more people. I don't know why the viewership is like down these days. It's so annoying. People still don't know what to do, but that's why they need to be here. All right. And they're missing a lot. The stock market has been going absolutely nuts. So we had all-time highs on the stock market. A lot of them did very well, and like tech, communication services did pretty much all of the heavy lifting, and traders were buying into the hopes of progress with the US-China trade talks. So that's, I think, looking good for now, but of course I'll be trading very carefully around it. So when we look at the fear and greed index, we understand that we're still in fear, right? We're still in fear, hovering around the mid-30s despite what happened to the market, which is most of the stocks, you guys, exploded and surged to new all-time highs. It was actually insane. But what is that telling you? You need to learn these things. So when you have the fear and greed index in fear, and yet again, you're reaching all-time highs, this is going to immediately signal to you that there is not much trust into the move yet. It is what we've been saying. It is a classic wall of worry. Right? So you're having narrow leadership, you're having few tech stocks like leading ahead. So that means that the rally can be fragile, right? So if you see the mega caps or anything like that pausing, indexes are going to immediately slip down, even if most of the stocks aren't crashing, right? So if you're looking at crypto at the same time, right, we're hovering around neutral at the moment. So that is telling us risk on vibes are kind of here, but the breath is still thin, right? So if we have any sort of wobble in the big tech, that is going to spill over immediately into BTC, not to mention the altcoins, mostly for the short term, right? Because overall we are expecting for price to start trading up more sooner than not, right? So in terms of like the trade deal, so we have Dow hits new records as we have some hopes, just like we said earlier. So the thing is, right, that can give the stocks some boost. These headlines are definitely having huge impact on the market. But at the same time, President Trump goes ahead and says that he's going to put 10% tariff on Canada. If you remember, we spoke about that yesterday, which in my opinion, the markets kind of shrugged off, you guys, right? So, you know, I don't think they're taking that too seriously, in my opinion. All right. So the CPI was soft. At the same time, we are kind of like, I think the China and especially the Canada tariffs are a little bit of noise at the moment. I don't think they're that serious, but again, if it really happens, just like we discussed yesterday, that's going to affect the automobile industry. That's going to affect the steel and aluminum, right? But in my opinion, the markets are pricing this more as a bark than a bite, in a sense. But again, most importantly, we have the CPI softer, right? So now we're having over 97% odds of 25 basis point cuts. And most importantly, we need to listen for Powell's tone. Again, you guys, we need to listen for his tone, because if he sounds too dovish, even if he sounds too dovish, traders might go ahead and ask, wait, does this guy know something that we don't? And that is immediately going to signal short-term risk off if that happens. So we need to be prepared for that. If it's, for example, if he comes up and he's like way too hawkish, that is going to, that is going to be a meaning that multiples are expanded on hopes of easier policy, right? Nearly missed it. You guys, I want to read your comments and that distracts me. Wait. Good morning, John Blessing. Anyone that's new here, you guys, you're more than welcome. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit the like button. The likes are very important. I don't know how many people we have. I don't think we have a lot of people right now live. Honestly, I don't know where everyone is at the moment. But basically, just to summarize this, I don't want to speak too much about it. If we get the cut, plus we're getting like a calmer tone, imagine that scenario, that is immediately going to lower the yields and is going to help growth, right? Growth and the tech sector, and of course is going to push some liquidity into crypto. But if we get a dovish shock or even hawkish surprise, like both of these, if they're like bring some sort of surprise, then the VIX is going to spike immediately because the VIX is sitting now currently in the teens, right? And anything below 20 is always the risk zone. So that means that we can get a quick gap fill or whatever on the indices, right? Because all of them have been jumping and leaving gaps behind. So this could happen. All right. Not to forget. Also, we're going to talk about the earnings, but first this. Now, Amazon is clearly preparing to cut 30,000 corporate jobs, you guys. All right, so that is literally going to be their biggest cut since 2022, right? And they might start as early as today. The interesting thing, though, I'm going to tell you, the interesting thing about cutting jobs like that, it actually is sort of bullish for the market, believe it or not, right? Because the mega tech often likes to buy these layoffs, right? And in terms of like economically, when you get the white collar layoffs, this is going to help the Fed even more in terms of it's going to be supportive for the rate cuts, right? In that sense. If we look at gold, gold was slipping. Gold is below $4,000 at the moment. So gold's definitely slipping, and that was pretty dramatic drop in my opinion. Futures are trying to stabilize a little bit, but it's still way below the recent all-time highs. And like we said, the VIX is also staying in the mid-teens, which means low VIX. So when you have lower VIX, the options, you guys, the option price are going to be cheap. And then if we get any volatility spikes around the Feds or the mega cap earnings, which we're going to look in a second, might hurt if you have any longs that are unhedged, for example. Because think about it, you have softer gold right now, a long side risk on flows. That to me means that traders are maybe rotating into equities, because if you go ahead and check all of the stocks, you will probably find out that people are rotating from gold into stocks again, right? But if earnings or the Fed disappoints, gold is again the first one that is going to catch a bit as usual, right? Earnings on deck. What do we have? This is maybe not a very nice list. Yeah, this is better. Let's reduce it a little bit so you guys can see it. Hopefully you can see it over here. But as you can see, very important, Meta, Microsoft, right, Alphabet, all of these, Amazon, Apple, even Coinbase, you guys, right? They're going to give their earnings this week rated as well. So this is going to be very, very important. These names are pretty much what make up the indices, right? So if we get any beats, any AI commentary or whatever, that is going to extend the squeeze. I say the squeeze because the market's been going up in a fearful environment. So for me, that is pretty much looking like a squeeze. Okay. And then obviously we have the Coinbase. Let's see what that's going to mean. It's probably going to set the tone in terms of short term. I think it's going to be very, very important for crypto, you guys. Okay. What else do we have here in terms of the bubble? Right. I found this article in terms of the bubble. And it's like, this article pretty much argues that the US stocks are highly overvalued and nearly at a point of in history that, you know, is quite high. If you remember here, we had the .com bubble in the 2000. All right. And we're literally very, very close to the exact same level. We have the same major valuation metrics flashing right now, extreme levels with little fundamental support, to be fair. So yeah, this is going to be, you know, if this happens, we need to be aware that we're getting into this danger territory. Hello, Rafero. Paul, Gabby, appreciate your unbiased insights. You guys are mostly welcome. Thank you so much. If you're new here, smash the like button, share the stream with some people, because I'm not out there buying views or whatever, just like everyone else does. I don't do that. Yes, people, you've been called out. You do it. I know you guys are doing it, and it's disgusting. I don't do it. You know, and the thing is, even for future, I'm going to be looking to like get more crowd funded rather than looking for anything else, because I think this is best. In that way, I'm gonna you know, get the appreciation of you guys, and you know that everything is massively 100% authentic, you know. So I've been thinking about that. Yeah, exactly, Rafero. All right, you guys, so you're here to see what I think about Bitcoin, right? And the market overall. So let's go ahead and look at that. So first of all, we saw the fundamentals. We have crazy week, right? We have the Fed, we have earnings. Mega tech is just going to be insane. So most importantly, right, we had the true week open today. We passed Monday, so the true week open is here. Happy days, we're doing great because the bullish bias is confirmed yet again. Now, you guys know very well that I'm long. You also know that I took profit around the 116K, especially if you are in our Discord. If you're not in Discord, you probably don't know that. So make sure to come on Discord. You can find the link in the description box. The Discord access is free. If you want to pay for it, you can, but I've also given you an easier way to join just by signing up on one of my links from my partners, whether it's Pionex on Bluffin or Bluffin. Is very easy for you guys to do it. All right, but we're gonna look at that in a second. First of all, let's start with Bitcoin. Okay, now we've confirmed the bullish bias. Hello, Boruto. So that's very nice. It's lovely. Okay, we're holding levels. Even now on the 4-hour time frame, we have like a very immediate support down here at the 113,396. Happy days. Seems like it's moving. The problem with the current chart that I have, you guys, right now is that it is very narrow. Like the space between the true month open and the true week open is very narrow. So usually when I get that, it's more like a no trade zone that it is. So I'm kind of very happy that me and my community, we managed to get in. We managed to get at 107, even below at our support levels down here that we were expecting for price to hold. Because you guys, honestly, this is generational for Bitcoin. It looks good, right? If you look at it right now, you guys are trading, right? We're trading above previous all-time highs. It was very important that we capture 110 and we just continued up, which is pretty amazing. And we were expecting for price to reject at the true month open. So that's why I cut some profits over here, but I still leave my longs running because everything looks fine for now. Right? For now, it looks bullish. So I still would prefer to buy. So I'm going to tell you my scenarios over here. So first of all, I'm still bullish on this price action. The one thing that I want you to pay close attention to is the 12-hour resistance. Now, this is a higher time frame, so it's important to note that we might have some sell setup up here. All right, let's mark it. Let's mark it. No, 12S, that's how I do it for you guys, right? Because usually I don't mark it, but I try to mark it so it's easier for you. Okay, so we have the 12-hour SR flip. I call it S, but it's an SR flip. All right, whatever. You guys know by now what that means. That means that when price reaches to that level, it's most probably some sort of liquidation level and some sort of massive resistance level that is going to be retested. Okay, so maybe, just maybe, I might be interested in hedging my long up here. But am I interested in shorting right now? There is not enough evidence for me to short, plus the bias is bullish for the week, so I have no interest in taking any shorts at the moment, right? But around here at around 107.8, I might be interested in something, because we also have some balanced price action over here. It would not be a very bad idea to hedge in that region, right, on the 12-hour. And then again, anything below true week open, anything below 114.3 is going to be for looking for the buys, right? So that doesn't mean I'm going to start buying immediately at 114.339. No, you need to find the support and the resistance. So of course, the first most visible and most interesting area for me is going to be the daily support at 111.98. So make it 112K. Okay, why? Because it's a previous all-time high. It used to be support, turned into resistance, massive daily level. So right, a retest of that level, for me, happy days. I can start re-adding to my long. Can it go lower? Absolutely, 100%. You already have an order block down here within the retest zones of the wicks. So price, could it drop down below 110K? Absolutely, right? To retest the 108, 107K. Now, don't forget, we have massive weeks. So if something goes wrong within these news parameters that we have this week, we have to be prepared that the technicals might fly out of the window. Okay. However bullish and great everything looks, we might need to be prepared for that. So in my opinion, a hedge around 117.8, it would be an ideal case scenario for me, and I'm already well in profit, so I don't mind taking that. Okay. And then if that happens, then of course, you're going to look at around our areas of support, around 107, 108, if something bad happens with the news. And then you're going to, you know, in case everything goes to hell, make a screenshot. You have the daily support at 100K, right? I know it looks super ugly, but you have two 12-hourly supports at 99 and 98.8K. So 99.4, 98.8. So these are also some areas. But again, honestly, you guys, if price starts rejecting at around our areas of 107, the short is going to be way more evident than not. It's people call me, people say like I look like some Bulgarian famous people, which is hilarious. That's so funny. Jasper, I think we should go a tiny little bit higher for a short at around 107.5 plus minus. I agree. There is a massive zone up there. For me, you know, when I have a bullish bias, ideally, I prefer take buys than shorts. But again, this is a very narrow placement of the true month open and the true week open. So you guys, hopefully you're in a trade, you know, and then we can manage from here and protect our capital. Jumbo Master, hello. Pondun already said thank you. Fountain of Youth, hello family. You guys, make sure to chat in the chat box, even if you're new here, even if I haven't seen you yet. I promise you, I remember all of these people's names. Milen is here as well. You guys, make sure to hit the smash the like button. Nikolai Ozunov, hello. We have lots of Bulgarians today. That's kind of unusual. All right, pretty awesome. Hi, Mark. Hello. Okay, so are we clear for Bitcoin? That's the plan. I don't want to go any much more than that. There is no need, right? There is no need. Actually, let's mention one more thing. I think that's going to be important as well for you guys to understand, right? So first of all, if you look at the high here at Bitcoin at 125, 123, right? So we have to be open to the idea that the high might be in. Why? Because we've already calculated our standard deviations, right? And we had a first leg and we had a second leg extension, and we reached the second leg extension. So you know, it is possible that we might have topped out, like absolutely 100%. I'm not looking for that many gains on Bitcoin anymore. I prefer to look at Ethereum. ETH looks way better, right? And if something happens with Bitcoin and we start breaking 120K, whatever, 124K, happy days. All right, let's get a new all-time high. I'm all about it. And the next standard deviations for me are going to be up here, 146, 145. But let's not forget the overall structure that we've been talking about for months, you guys, right? What did we say? We said that Q3 is going to be a range-bound formation. Do you have a Bitunix ref? No, I don't. I don't trade with Bitunix. You know, I only use Bluffin, and I trust with my funds only on Bluffin, you guys, for gazillion reasons that I share with you on live stream. Go ahead, Google Bitunix, Google Bluffin. Tell me which information you're gonna find. Everything is transparent for Bluffin. You can find it on the internet. Good luck to find any information for anything else. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, cool. So from July, right, we have this range formation, which we were hoping for, which we were prepared for. So from here on, we want to see an extension up, right, out of this range. But that is going to be a manipulation leg. You guys, if you are part of the range model theory course, you know that. We have people that already bought the course, right? And they know exactly what I'm talking about. And also, when I was recording the course, you guys, I gave you the levels months ago. And I also charted for you and I showed you that I'm very much prepared for Bitcoin to drop to 100K. In fact, Bitcoin needs to drop to 100K. So if you go on the range model theory course, you have 40% off. I'm going to keep it just for a few weeks, the 40% off, you guys. So now you can grab it for around $200. After that, you can't do that anymore. So yeah, make sure to come here. Code is waitlist40. Okay, waitlist40. Go and grab the course. It's one payment. I'm not charging you monthly. This is just you know, your way of showing appreciation for my work, which I didn't want to do because I didn't care for making $200, right? It's not like an ongoing thing for me. I just did it for you one time. Go ahead and grab it, you guys, please, because I worked so hard for it. Okay, yeah, code waitlist 40 for 40%. After that is going to be full price and I don't care anymore. If you want to join Discord, please do, because the community is very nice and I give the daily updates over there every morning. All right. Besides when there is nothing to say, obviously. And then yeah, you can claim your VIP role super easy. All you need to do is register with my link on Pionex or Bluffin and trade over there, and you guys will have the VIP access for my community. All right. Beautiful country, Bulgaria. Yeah, it's beautiful. Mate, I have to go back. You know, I haven't been there for so many years. I went to Canada like a couple weeks ago. It was so pretty, and I was like, wow, this reminds me of Bulgaria. Like, it's so beautiful. Anyway, right. So if you are on the course, you know very well that after this range formation for Q3, we're expecting Q4 to manipulate. Right? We expect Q4. So any move up in Q4 essentially is going to be our manipulation leg, from which we have our areas from where we know how to short, right? We know how to do that. So that's going to be generational, right? But we still need to be open to the idea that we just might have already topped up here, right? So we have to be very careful with that. Please, can you explain how to log in on Bluffin? Dude, honestly, like, it's super easy. You just click that link over here, right? Click that link, download the app on your phone, register, right? And once you register, when you come on Discord, you can open a ticket on Discord and you just send me your UID, and then I'm gonna give you the VIP role immediately. Okay, actually we do have a bot. I don't even need to do anything. If you already have a registration on Bluffin, the same thing applies. You just send me your UID and you are going to get your VIP role. All right, if you want to pay, you can pay, but I've given you option not to do it. Okay, so yeah, we're clear on Bitcoin. All right, cool. Let's move to ETH, because ETH is way more interesting. All right. Read the Discord, FFS. I know, Chiefy. I know, mate. You're getting mad for me, mate. Honestly, you don't know what questions I have to deal with. Anyway, ETH, very good. As long as we're trading above the level, like let's look on the weekly. Weekly is a little bit more clear. Weekly is a little bit more clear, right? So look at that. We're protecting levels. We're trading above a previous all-time high over here. Look at that. It's so beautiful, right? Buyers are protecting this level. They keep protecting it. What did I say to you yesterday on Monday? $4,000, the weekly support on ETH might hold, you guys. It really might hold. So I'm already long. I'm happy that this is working out. All right. I want to see it move even further, right? Next stop for me, 4,381. I want to see it. I want to see it trade up to that level. But as you can see, we have a massive daily resistance. Let's mark it together, right? Let's mark it together. 4,204. Right, you can see it. That level was formed back in early September. We talked about it yesterday. So here is the level. This is the rejection, right? So here is why I took a little bit of profit over here, and I'm more than happy to come and re-enter at a lower price level because I'm expecting for this to hold. But honestly, if we don't hold 4,000, if we don't hold the V retest at 3,892, I'll be a little wary, to be fair. All right. Okay. By the way, you guys, Alexar, hello. Make sure you give any altcoins you want me to look at, even though all the altcoins look like dog SH. Besides HBAR, which is so annoying because I got liquidated on the HBAR long. Yeah, I knew you were gonna say HBAR, Steinberg. I just knew it. I didn't even have to ask, mate. You always ask for HBAR. Tao, Pengu, yeah, all good ones. Soul is all right. You know, it's okay. Nothing major has happened. A lot of work needs to get done on Soul to grab my attention once again. I mean, we're trading below previous all-time highs. Like we're literally right now at a at a resistance. Okay, look at this level over here. Right, look at that. We're literally currently at resistance, right? Like you have to be blind not to see it. Okay, which you want to break. You kind of want to break today, this week, to get a little bit more confirmation. That's why I think I can wait a little bit more for alts. I'm not interested to go and ape in alts unless they're connected to some sort of ETF or something that can explode them, because they all look like very bad. I don't want to swear, but you know what I mean. How many likes do we have? We have 42 people, so we need at least 42 likes. I don't know what's happening. Where is everyone? We usually have around 70 people on here. We're gonna start with HBAR. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, so still quite positive on HBAR, you know. Came back to impossible levels, right? Came back to impossible level. But this triangular formation, which you can only get with my indicators. If you want to make money on altcoins, get the indicators, you guys. Honestly, they're just, I don't know how much, 20 bucks, 16 pounds or something like that. Just go and get them because they're going to help you so freaking much. You have no idea. All right. Yeah, HBAR. My indicators are telling me HBAR is going to see 0.4 this cycle. Thank you. Thank you, indicators. So I'm happy with 0.4, and then I'll be like, most probably bye-bye, because I don't know what's going to happen further, you know. At least take a massive chunk of profits up here. Not to mention even 0.786 is also a profit-taking area, you know. Kindly check, of course, JG. Of course, I'm going to check all the alts, you guys. Don't stress out. We have time today. We have time. I don't have my pillow. Oh, do you guys want to know what happened to my pet yesterday? Because we had a little bit of, I have family over. I have my grandma, my cousin. He's taking a helicopter ride right now. He's having a good time. My nana's making lunch, and my cat had some Velcro from her suit stuck in her mouth yesterday amidst all of the crazy day that I had, and I had to take her to the vet. It was absolutely crazy, but everything is fine. She just had an Elizabeth collar put on. She's so funny. Oh my god, walking backwards and everything, hilarious. But at least she's not here to bother us. She's just sleeping. HBAR. Now, HBAR, impossible levels, liquidated in my beautiful long, very annoyed, very annoyed. I'm not in a hurry over here because honestly, right now, HBAR is literally at resistance, okay? Literally at resistance. And the resistance is not even exactly at 0.5, is a little bit below, 0.21551. So that's resistance right now. I need this level broken. I need it broken with, okay, let's see the daily. Yeah. I need a little bit below 0.5, just like we said. On a daily, let's not even focus on the weekly. Just give me a day above this level. Just give me a day above 0.221. Give me a daily close above 0.221. I'm going to get in, right? I'm going to get in, and then I can maybe construct a trading plan. Maybe I can put my stop loss below 0.20. Maybe I can put my stop loss below 0.17. Maybe I can open a Pionex bot, right? Which is most probably what I'm going to do, because I'm not going to trade with more than a 5x leverage. And if you register on Pionex, you're getting $50 just for registering. You're going to get your deposit matched. If you deposit $100, if you get 500, you get 300. And when you open your first grid bot with $100 only, you're going to get matched another $100 on top of that, excluding margin, okay? Just FYI. So that's pretty cool. The bots are very ideal for the altcoins, in my opinion, because what we can do... why did my chart disappear? I'm just pressing like crazy everywhere, but it is what it is. I honestly, S&P 500, I don't know if we're gonna have time to look at the TradFi, but we probably have to, because it's going nuts. All right, cool. So HBAR, okay, at resistance right now, needs to break the levels. I already said what the levels are. Go back, check. And potentially bought on a 5x with entries around 0.175, entries around 0.201. And then if I get the grid bots on, I've made a video, guys. If you don't know how to use the grid bots, there is a video on YouTube I made. There is a video on Discord as well. Yeah, so I'm just gonna like stack orders, buy, right? And sell, and on 5x is going to do the work for me, I think, quite nicely. All right, up until this liquidity is taken, and then I'm most probably out, because I don't see anything else. Can it go above? Absolutely, but for now there is no evidence of more. Let's have a look at the other coins everyone wanted us to see. Guys, TAO. All right, TAO Penguin. Wait, let's look at TAO. I hope this is the charted one. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, cool. So pretty much this was the expectation, right? We wanted for price to kind of hold. Wait, we're in a 15 minutes. So this was our expectation on TAO, right? This is what we wanted to see. This is 4 hour. Let's go have a look on the 12-hour daily. This is what we wanted to see last week, right? So this is what we're seeing right now. The levels are holding 387, 400 happy days, right? We're trading above it. We're trading above it. All is well. All it looks good. The retest on TAO is absolutely beautiful. Over here, I like that a lot. This was a very good trade. If you were part of the range model theory course, you would be able to catch this trade with zero problems whatsoever. Zero problems whatsoever. So that's a beautiful entry over here on a daily time frame. Liquidation absolutely ugly as hell. The ranges were also invalidated. Let's have a look long time frame here. Yeah, it's just ugly, but I'm gonna keep the range, whatever, who cares. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. We have a daily, we had a daily resistance level up here. You guys can see it. These things, again, you can only see with my indicators. There is no other way, right? There is no other way. You're gonna go ahead and be like, hey, this is a massive level that price might sell from. That's a daily level, right? Let's mark it. So yeah, this was the sell-off from here, and then support, of course, at the other daily support down here. touch into the breaker block. It's just absolutely beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. Little bit of play around over here, double retest. It happened to everything, happened to Bitcoin, happened to Solana, happened to Ethereum. So all is in line. In terms of the bullishness, post the liquidation is there 100%. So yeah, this is looking good. We just need to break daily support, in my opinion. If you are a little bit conservative, you're probably going to be waiting for that to break, right? For that to break, and then from up there, clear path to $650, maybe even 783. You know, maybe. Yes, hit the like button, you guys, for sure. I don't know if Pengu is gonna. Pengu was like what was Pengu? Pengu was like a meme coin or something. I don't even know what that is. Hit the like, yes. Hey Debbie, how are you? Not good. It doesn't look good at all. At the moment, it doesn't look good at all. I can't construct a trading plan on this, unfortunately. You have a doji candle on a weekly time frame, and now you're failing that, so it doesn't look good, right? So yeah, that is going to need to come way higher before it gets my attention to the bare minimum extent. So no, Pengu at the moment, not really something that I'm interested in. Virtual. Not bad, not bad. Let's see the weekly real quick. Very good. This is very good. This is good. Yeah, I like that a lot. Last week was insane. This is all we needed last week. So now, honestly, you guys, it looks great. It looks great. 12-hourly support right now, like literally immediately. It's at support. So if you manage to catch a buy, it doesn't look bad. You are at resistance as well. So that kind of matches the current market conditions for Bitcoin and Ethereum that are in between a small range. Obviously for the alts is going to look a little bit bigger, but honestly, this looks good. This looks very good. So the areas that I would be looking to re-enter are the following. Actually, let's check at the monthly real quick. Yeah, so 1.23 and $1.08, ideally $1.08, but I don't know if we're gonna get that lucky anymore because this looks too good. But this would be the ultimate entry down here. Yeah, that would be nice. I don't know if leverage play is just for the stop loss is going to be a little bit more hard. We're going to need a little bit more price action over here, maybe to put a stop loss. But on spot, I think that'll be good. Honestly. So that's probably one of the only ones that looks good at the moment. XRP looks like dog SH. Right now, at least. Kindly check ADA. Okay, let's look at ADA. I have a bad feeling I'm not gonna like this chart. Yeah, no. Unfortunately for ADA, we went to levels of extreme that I didn't want us to get to at all. Daily support you pretty much have here. This area can be wicked. I can't guarantee, nobody can in trading. It's hard. Where are you going to put your stop loss? Maybe, you know, maybe consider this level as well for potential retests. 0.4, 0.5, all these levels might get retested, with the strongest one being 0.5. So yeah, but currently at resistance at 0.7098, we haven't even broken that area. Then you have another resistance up here. It's just crazy, right? It's a lot going on. So yeah, to be fair for this, I need body closes above 0.84. 0.84 body closes on the daily, then I might be interested in ADA. I'm stuck in my ADA long for ages. yeah, honestly, like check your stop losses, you guys, because I swear to God, like this looks like it might be retested 0.5 if something happens, right? So yeah. Bitwise Sol ETF going live today. Grayscale Sol Trust expected to convert tomorrow. Yeah, so finally maybe we'll get some move on. Same with HBAR ETF today. Okay, that's good. Big Rich, DGB. I think we were looking at DGB on yesterday's live stream, but we're gonna look at it today as well. Down 2.8% on the day. Weekly. So yeah, this is what we said last week, right? You have double liquidity formation. So for me, the ideal case scenario is retest of this area. Let's mark it together. 0.00499, or call it 0.005 if you want. But retest of this area is more likely than not. For holds, and if you're not planning to retest this area, then you need a close above 0.008, right? You need a body close above that area. Yeah, 0.008. Okay, and then you have liquidity, you have double liquidity formation, so you're good, right? You're good, genuinely. But catching the bottom here, yeah, I mean, you can do it. But this is the threshold, right? This is the threshold. It's not guaranteed that it's going to be retested, but ideally it will be, right? Ideally it will be. It's technically a meme token. Yeah, that's for Pengu. Yeah, Aster, please. Let's look at Aster. Let's look at Aster. You guys, how many likes do we have? I want to check how many likes we have right now. So I must like refresh, I think, or whatever.
With a
so
local
we need to
team
have
based
at
in
least
Dubai,
48
forex
likes here. So we're missing 6 likes. I don't know who didn't like, but 6 likes are missing right now. Or maybe 7 likes, okay? So I don't know who's responsible for that, but make sure to check the range model theory course, you guys. I told you I've made this course for you. With the idea for you to pay one time. You got 40% off, so you can get it for like around $200, you guys. It's waitlist 40. That's the code that you need. And all of these things, it's structured, easy to follow, you guys. Honestly check the you know, Veronica, you can really tell how much heart and effort went into this course. It's thoughtful structure. This is not a typical course where you just listen to someone and almost fall asleep. Yes, that was my intention. I didn't want you guys to fall asleep. I didn't want to send you lectures that are 8 hours long and you guys are wondering what's going on and you fall asleep. No, this is very structured and easy to follow. Make sure to go on it. It's going to help you a lot with your trading, you guys. I'm telling you. All right. What do we do? Oh yeah, Aster. Or did we check Aster already? I'm confused now. No, we probably haven't. Aster. I mean, it's not great. Not great. Not great at all. You're trying to hold the buy zone over here. Hopefully you're gonna hold it. For now, you have no evidence of anything. I would honestly prefer another low down here. If I see like another low below here, then I might be looking for something, right? If I get a low below here, then I might say, okay, if price starts trading above 1.15 on a daily, then I might get involved. For now, no. There is a waiting game happening here. Okay, Alex, not me. He liked. So what is the bubble? Yeah, we spoke about that. We touched on it briefly, right? We touched on it briefly. We were talking about that the stock market is way more, it's overvalued, all right? And we're reaching levels that we used to have back in March 2000, right? When the dot-com bubble happened. So we just need to be aware of that. We need to be aware that we are trading in fear and markets are reaching all-time highs when the sentiment is fearful. that he liked 4 times. That's so cool, you guys. You are absolutely the best. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Real stream, no BS. It's all real. It's me right now. I'm not recording. I'm not like making stuff up. I'm not checking everything 15 times before I say it. It's all live. It's raw. My analysis right now here with you. You're seeing my knowledge live. Okay? Very important. Because when it's pre-recorded, I mean, I don't know. Okay? Maybe someone records something, then the market moves, and then they change and record something else. Right? I mean, do we have any other alts? Ubu, Unibase. What? Is that Unibase? Really? Ubu? The hell? I don't think I've ever seen that chart. Ever. What? Failed to load? The hell is that? What are you giving me here? Error. Yeah, I might look at that. Oh, look at Ubu ubuing. Ubu is ubuing nicely. I mean, what can I tell you? Price discovery clearly, like, it's doing fine. Okay. 4 hourly is doing fine. 12 hourly is doing fine. Daily is doing fine. You have absolutely nothing to worry about at the moment. Like if you're holding that, or if you're, it's fine for now, right? The levels where you could potentially start worrying are way low, right? Way low, like below 0.0550. If you start getting to these levels, then you might get a little sweat or a re-entry for a long. Okay, so it's kind of nice. What are these coins? I mean, Arrow, I know, but like, yeah, Arrow is fine. It's rejecting it where it's supposed to reject, pretty much. We have another wall at 1.9, which we want to break. So we want to body close above this area before we do anything. So construct a trading plan over here, very hard. We need for price to trade above here. So alts need more work, you guys. They just need more work. What can I tell you? It is what it is, you know. APIs, CZ, insiders, I don't know what's going on. I cannot tell you. But they might have ruined it for us, you know. They might have ruined it completely. Just FYI, you know. You guys, thank you so much for being here. I think I'm gonna close the stream now, and make sure to like the video again. Check the course, 40%, waitlist 40. Like I said, I worked so hard for you guys to get it. Nicholas Perry, Crypto Chaos. Make sure to join Discord. Please come, because the community is genuine and good community. All right, you can find trades even when I'm not trading. It's free to join Discord. You can claim your VIP role. Open a ticket as soon as you come on Discord. Open a ticket, and you know, you can get VIP role just by registering with Bluffin or Pionex. Both are good, right? The grid bots, Pionex have the best grid bots in the industry, and Bluffin is the safest exchange. Go and Google it. Google any other exchange. Good luck finding anything. Okay, so thank you so much for being here once again. You guys are absolutely the best, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And also, don't forget to share the stream with your friends on or Twitter or whatever, Instagram, YouTube, because that's gonna help us grow, which is gonna help me more do for you. All right, do more for you. Sorry. Oh, Nicholas Perry. All right, you guys. Well, it's been great. I'll see you tomorrow.